I'm holding a March Madness style tournament for my whiskey so I can decide which one of my 135 bottles is my favorite. Each day I will showcase one of 4 regions of 16 bottles that will go against each other in a blind taste format. Okay, March Madness time, whiskey style. Today we're going to do the Scotch region, and I picked 8 peated and 8 unpeated whiskeys. These are not going to be in any order. I did not think it was going to be fair for me to rank these and seed them myself. So I'm just going to pick the bottles. In a future video, I will do a random generator to generate the bracket, so I don't know what I'm going to be tasting. The first one I'm bringing you is Hazelburn 15 Oloroso Cask Matured. I have reviewed this in the description. 55.8% alcohol, 15 years in Oloroso. This video could be very long, so I'm just going to tell you that I like this one a lot. I'm a big Hazelburn fan, and you can tell it's almost gone. So this guy should be heavily in the mix. Next up, we have Edradour. 13 years Super Tuscan Cask Matured, 54.5% alcohol, a Highland Scotch. You guys know that I love Edradour so much. So this guy is very good. And again, it's Edradour, so you know it's gonna be in the mix. Next up, guess what? Another Edradour. Edradour 13 Chardonnay Cask review in the description. 60.7% alcohol. Man, this is a little tiny bottle. I haven't had this for a while. I'm trying to save it, but definitely have to put this in the tournament. Now, again, these bottles that I'm bringing you today are my favorites that I could think of for 16. That's a small number, so these should be the best ones in my collection. And guess what? Another Edradour. This one is the 16-year Barolo, 56.1% alcohol. I am excited for this one to be in here. I'm curious if I actually like this one more than the other Edradours. It's gonna be great because again, I'm going to be blind tasting these and not know at the time of the blind taste which 2 I'm even tasting. All right, an Islay Unpeated. Bunnahabhain 13-year Marsala, 46.3% alcohol. This thing is so nice, like snickerdoodle, peanut buttery, salty amazingness. I love this thing. And Bunnahabhain just makes incredible whiskey anyway. So this one will be a big contender. Okay, we got a Lowland Bladnoch 17-year California red wine, finished 46.7% alcohol. This is a great distillery and a great bottle description. Has the review. Man, I would not be surprised if this thing makes it to the Sweet 16. I'm hoping it does because this is an underrated distillery for sure. And by the way, as we go through this, I want you guys to see a bottle and try and make a prediction how far you think one will go or if you think one's gonna be the winner. Now again, there are 3 other regions, but if you're a Scotch head and you think the Scotch is gonna make it the furthest, again, comment down below. Second to last unpeated Scotch, we've got my Balblair 33, 62.3% alcohol, 33 years in refill X bourbon barrels from the Scotch Malt Whisky Society. The description has the review of this thing. This thing got a perfect score. I love this bottle. It's kind of low. This thing, if I did seed it myself, would probably be the 2 seed, but again, I'm not gonna be doing that. The next one would be my 1 seed. And the last unpeated Scotch, it is the Bunnahabhain 48-year Oloroso Sherry Butt, 50.2% alcohol from Signatory Vintage. Now, I actually recorded a review of this thing, and the audio got destroyed, so I have to figure out when I'm gonna be able to do this, but no fear, I love this bottle. This would be what I think is gonna make it the furthest, but again, I'm not gonna know when I taste it, and I'm not gonna know what's gonna go up against. So those are the unpeated. Let's go over to the peated. I went 8 peated and 8 unpeated because I wanted to make myself think a little harder. Obviously, I would pick a lot of peat, but I didn't want to do that. I wanted to go halvesies on this, and that way it's like a fair fight. But first peated, we're gonna bring in the Octomore 15.3, 307.2 ppms, 61.3% alcohol. My goodness. Review in the description. You guys know how I feel about Octomore and Bruichladdich. So this guy will probably go the distance. This thing is just fantastic. Just real quick, if you're liking the video, you're not subscribed yet, consider doing so. That'd be awesome. Hey, guess what? One more Edradour. This is Balblair. This is their peated version. 12-year Oloroso Cask Matured, 57.8% alcohol. This thing is very low. I haven't had it in a while, but the review will be in the description below. And I think this guy can go against some of those heavy hitter peats. I really do. Now we got a 25-year Ardbeg, all X bourbon, 46% alcohol. This is a very good velvety, creamy, sweet peat here. I have grown on this bottle a lot. My initial review, again, description below, wasn't super glowing if you compare to the Laphroaig 25, but it's grown to me a lot, and I wouldn't be surprised to see this kind of go a little further than I think. Another Octomore, Bruichladdich Octomore 13.1, 137.3 ppms, 59.2% alcohol. Review in the description. Again, I love Octomores. They're great. I haven't had this in a bit, but I am curious. Now that I got an Octomore, or I have 2 Octomores in the queue here. I'm curious which one is better. It's probably the 15, but you never know. I already got Ron Swanson favorite, Lagavulin 16-year, 43% alcohol, 86 proof. This is a ashy peat. I'm curious how this stands up to other peats, because I don't think I've had this against anything yet, and I'm very curious. You know what, you love it. Laphroaig 25-year, 2019 release, all ex-bourbon, and it's 51.4% alcohol. This should not have a hard time going through some of the rounds unless it goes against a big other heavy hitter. This is gonna be all based on random chance. I do not know. That's why it's gonna be so fun. All right, second to last peated, we got the Bowmore 18-year, 56.9% alcohol from the Scotch Malt Whiskey Society. Bowmore is a softer peat, but they always bring out really nice sweet characters because they always do some sherry, and this guy is cask strength, so I am curious how this goes. I have had a bunch of this bottle, by the way, so I definitely think it's tasty. And last, but definitely not least, my favorite peated Islay I've ever had so far, Bruichladdich Port Charlotte 18-year, 54.3% alcohol. Review in the description. I love this bottle so much. So it's gonna make me very sad to see this thing get knocked out early. I don't think it will, but you actually never know. There you go, 16 Scotches, 8 peated, 8 unpeated from the Scotch region. Make sure to watch out for the other videos in the future. I'm gonna do the other 3 regions for the other 48 teams. Each video, I'll go into more of the depth of what we're gonna do with the tournament, but for now, just know I'm gonna blind taste all of these and randomize the tournament. Like this video, give it a like. Not subscribed yet, make sure you do so. One of the best ways to support me. And as always, I will see you guys next time.